Okay, and we're live. Golly, computer had to do an update. You know, the usual kind of story, y'all. Just saying. And wow, it has been a day. Hey y'all, APGJ here. And today is hashtag SCUFS, which stands for Studio Clean Up Folder Stuff. That's where I had a bunch of piles, because I pile stuff up, of leftovers and just all kinds of stuff. And I took and divided it out once it started craft-a-lanching over. Got out just some file folders, regular old manila office file folders, and just started putting stuff together, what I thought I liked together on whatever day I did that, because it was over several days. If I said weeks, that would probably be too much, but it was several days, y'all. And I ended up with a bunch of folders, which I will run under the camera. Not necessarily that you can see, because it's just they're all in a basket. I've got a big old basket full of folders. And normally, hang on. I see I'm just on live chat. What's going on with the YouTube's participants? Pop out chat. What will that do? Hi, Mina. I'm so glad you're here, darling. Pop out chat. What will that do if I pop out chat? Anybody? Hey, Judy and Judy. My Judies. I'm clicking on pop out chat just to see. Okay, we'll leave that popped out. Well, it still says top chat. Live chat. There we go. I had to pop out chat so I could get live chat. Now let's see if I can move it, scooch it out of my way a little bit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was a little surprised. YouTube was a little different this morning. And of course, my computer went through an update thing, which is not that surprising. It's like every time I turn it on. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I had to serve my county yesterday, and so I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to be live today, depending on that. And they did not choose me, so I'm good to go. And let's see what else. I think the last time we chatted, my husband had just had the surgery. I don't know. It was around that time. And he's doing better, and he has finally been able to start physical therapy. And so he's doing well with that. And Joyfitch. Oh, thank you, Mina. Yeah, we've had some problem with Paint Girly Lori's video, and YouTube has not been able to help. And I see she was able to get it, or get a video up about it, or she recorded live or something. I'm not sure. And I will have to go in and fix the link to that. I think, probably, pretty sure, but I won't be able to do that until after I'm done with today's live, because I can't do it, y'all. So yeah, thank you. He is doing much better. To see what else is going on. Oh, I got a new great grandbaby girl, y'all. Her name is Amber. I don't remember her middle name. Oh, it's Ray, Amber Ray. And she was right at 7 pounds and 21 inches and a full head of dark hair, which is very funny because her older sister, my first great grandbaby, Annabelle, she still doesn't. Well, she's got dark hair, but she don't have no full head of hair. She's taking after her Nana on that. Thank you, thank you. I didn't get hair till I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and the same. It was the same with my daughter Erin. So that's kind of a family thing. Don't got no hair till we're older. We just look like babies with no hair, essentially. Well, Annabelle's probably got hair that's about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. So anyway. The new baby, her sister Amber, probably has as much hair as Annabelle does, who is 1.5 years. Anyways, so that's been exciting. What else? I don't know. I guess that's about it. The world's pretty much just trucking along in a handbasket from HE double hockey sticks. You know, same old thing. See, yeah, we did. No one, I guess, well, me, I don't know about my brother and sisters, how their hair situation was, because, that wasn't me. So, yeah, I didn't get hair till I was probably a good 3 or 4 years old. Any hoots. Third Thursday. Live, APT Jamie. That's me, y'all. So let me move this. In one of the groups I'm in, people share their art, and a lot of times it's really pretty. And I commented on this girl, Connie. I won't say her last name because I don't remember the group. So that's all okay. Anyway, I commented on her, the greeting card she'd made out of some painty paper. And I really did love it. And she says, I said, in fact, I would love to touch it. And she says, oh, it's much prettier in person. And then I said, or maybe it was after she said that, I said, well, I would love to touch it. And she mailed it to me, y'all. Hey, Lori Lee, how are you, darling? Oh, I hope you feel better. Sick days are okay, but then they're not okay. Anyway, this is the card, and it is beautiful. On my screen, it looks beautiful. In real life, it's beautiful. And I don't remember exactly what she said, if she even said, but it's got some of that glossy stuff. Isn't there a new-ish gloss spray stuff? Anyway, it is gorgeous. It was beautiful in the picture, but I'm going to agree with her. It is more beautiful in real life. And I just am so flattered that she sent it to me. Thank you, Connie. I love it. I love it. And she put a note inside. Let me back up and see. Oh, it's just how nice she and it's one of those long, slender ones. Long, slender ones. And I really like it a lot. So let me put it back in its protective envelope until I decide I'm going to put it in a Happy Mail book. Y'all, I'm 1 year behind on that. What's new? Okay. Someone that is way more butter in person, and it's beautiful in the picture. Sometimes they're either beautiful in a picture or beautiful in real life. They're seldom actually, at the same time. But because I've had some stuff that wasn't attractive, but it sure photographed well. Anyway, I saw somebody when I was scrolling through Facebook. I mean, I do. I'm like, food. And I saw a book and I'm like, wait, I don't have that book. I'm not trying to enable you. Because I did just got it. It took it about a week to come here. I think I ordered it through, I'm real sure it came through Amazon. But sometimes when you order Amazon product, it comes from the actual seller. Anyway, that's what this is. And it's called Journal Your Way, Designing and Using Handmade Books. And it's by Gwen Deem, Diehn, Dean. Anyway, I'm quite surprised I read yesterday when I was doing my service for my county, I got this much read. You know, 'cause sometimes you have to stop and listen to what the judge is saying, all junk like that. And this actually came with both the handouts. I mean, it did say that it would in the description, and it was sold as a used book in good condition. And I'm going to say it's in excellent condition because it had never even been opened until I opened it yesterday. But it has two handout thingies, and they are both here. And it's a quite interesting concept that Gwen has going on. What she's done is she's assembled a list, and let's say you want a handmade book to journal in, write in, art in, whatever, and you go through your list, A, B, C, you know, that kind of thing, and you pick which one of those you think is the one you want, and then it will direct you to another letter of the alphabet, which tells you the probable best binding technique, and there's even a section for paper and stuff like that. So it's actually very interesting. And what the stories are is when she tested, because you know when you write up a concept, because it was written, you know, it was basically a concept, an idea of how to teach people to pick a type of journal and that kind of thing. You need to run it through test subjects of varying ages and experience, so that you can see where you may need to tweak something or remove something or add something, that kind of thing. I guess that's all tweaking. Anyway, she did that. And these are the stories of the people that were her test subjects, so to speak. And I think she made their actual journals to begin with, and they went through the questionnaire and answered all that. And so it's got a report of how they expected to use the journal, then how they actually used the journal. In some cases, so far, like I said, I've only read a few. Some of them actually used it the way they thought they would, and some of them was slightly different, and so on. But they talk about what they would change, perhaps at the next one. And it got people became more in tuned to whatever projects, because some of these were about recipes, some of them were about a specific trip with the grandkids, some of them was about a dad and his daughter. His daughter was expecting her first child, so he had a half of the journal and she had a half of the journal, and they just wrote whatever they wrote, you know, their expectations and memories and stuff like that. And it was really funny because when you read back over it, they both had mentioned some of the same stories from his daughter's childhood and junk like that. So I mean, you know, it's just interesting. It's interesting to me because I love making journals, not necessarily putting anything in them, even though I do have some I do that with. But you know, so it's very interesting. And as you can see, we do have some a little bit of how-tos in here. I don't know how many how-tos, because I didn't even thumb through the book. I just started reading on it. And but it's very interesting. And how much did I pay for it? Y'all, I don't remember, but I'm gonna say it was less than $15, because y'all know I'm a cheap arse person. Just saying. But I am, so far I feel like I've definitely got my money's worth. So anyway, journal your way. Gwen Dean, D-I or Diane, I don't know. D-I-E-H-N. Do we have a UPC? UPC. You know, that book number. What's that book number called? got several numbers down here. That's it. That's probably it, right? Did I lose everybody? Are you still there? I'm not getting any motion on chat. I don't know. ISBN. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, that's the one. Okay. We'll close the extra window I just saw open. Okay. ISBN 978-1-4547-0411-9. I guess that's all we need. Journal your way. Originally, it was $18 in the U.S. and $20 in Canada. Like I said, I'm real sure I did not pay over $15 for it. I want to say it was probably between 10 and 15, and I am happy with it. So that's that. Guess who struck again? My dear secret internet admirer sent me not one, but 2 packages. Okay. The first one came and it was just all wobbled up. Is this the first one? Yes, this is the, I mean, it was just all wobbled up, y'all. And it contained this thing, and it had, when I first opened it, all this, a lot of this stuff fell out in my lap in the car because I was so excited. You know, I was like a little kid. I couldn't wait till I got home to open it. And in this envelope, see the post office, you know, Abe Books. Thank you, Judy. $6.50. Oh, you got one. Oh, I think that, I don't want to say I paid 10, but anyway, in here was the stuff that was all this, including this little pillow box thing. And it had some ephemera. Some of this is like washi tape stickers. Some of it is cardstock, and it is bent out, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It just adds character. And we got a string, and we got some smaller bits and bots. And then we've got these size bits and bots. And all that came in this one little deal. I think I counted, I can't remember now if it was 32 or 35 pieces. Just saying, because that's, I counted because I'm like, I wonder if any of them got lost in the mail, because the envelope, the Amazon thing did have a hole in it too. So I don't think anything was lost. And I got these 2 packages of stickers, and they're a little bent up, but that's fine. Okay, y'all know that's fine with me because it's just character. And there's 2 sheets in each one, and both sheets say something different. And then the next day, or a couple days later, I went back to the post office, and I had another envelope in there. I was like, what? So, and this envelope, as you may be able to see, was in pretty good shape. Okay. And I pulled it out, and I think it's the same stuff. Because I opened this, and it's these items, the little ephemera pieces are a little bit different. Not much, just a little. And as you can see, this is not bent up and scuffed up. These were a little bent, but that's okay. And I think they're the same one. Yeah, they're the same ones. So I don't know if my dear internet admirer sent me the same package twice, or if the shipper sent it twice on accident, or maybe they heard the post office bungled it up. But you know, all you have to do is send something through the post office to know they probably bungled it up. So that's my secret admirer Happy Mail. Don't you just love it? I was very excited. I'm like, woohoo! Woohoo, baby. And my husband is like, who is this person sending you this stuff? I told him, I don't know, but they love me. Oh, bless his heart. So, anyway, I guess that was that on that. But that was so exciting, y'all. Not one, but two. And I'm going to have to turn my air conditioner on because I'm starting to glisten. So, let me step over there and turn that noise box on. Well, I guess it'll come on in a minute. I hope it didn't break because that would suck. We just saw where Sherry was having more issues with her air conditioner. Of course, mine is like a big window unit thing. Anyway, it's on, so if it turns on, we'll hear about it. And if it doesn't turn on, my husband won't be happy when I cry about it. Anyway, so it's studio glisten. That's correct. Listen, my apologies straight up to anybody I missed coming or leaving the chat room because I'm an excellent chat room watcher. Only if I'm lurking. Okay. This is our studio folder cleanup journal made from Happy Meals. Okay. Any hoots. We've been working on this for a while. The date, this is our second volume, and our date on here, this first page is July 16 of 2020. And we missed a few months at the beginning of this year because I had studio issues. It's all been taken care of. Took a few minutes, but it's okay. And we're loving our space. And we're loving our journal. And some of this stuff I'm really sure probably came from Happy Meal. And some of it was just leftover stuffs. Look at this girl. Did we do her this? Yeah, this was last month. June 17 of 2020. Look at her. She's so cool. And then we made like a specimen slide of sorts out of that piece of paper left over. And we've got spray paint paper in here. Defiant mind mapping. Which brings us to, oh, this must have been last time. Oh, well, look at me. I'm just so confused. This is nice. Wow. We did good, y'all. Do we know when we did this one? Oh, July 15. So this was last time, July 15. Bless my heart, y'all. Oh my goodness. CB, hello, darling. How's everybody up your way? That is really a fancy page. Look at it. Oh, gold. Y'all been getting much rain, CB? We finally got rain at our house yesterday. And then 2 days before that, we had heavy shower for about 5 minutes. So that was that. This is our last page in this journal. And I'm not sure if I'm going to work on the back sides or not. Okay. I've not come to that decision yet. I had not planned on doing that. But, you know, I can change my mind. So our last page in this one, which brings us to time to pick a folder that we're going to work out of today. And our folders range from, or we have 52 folders, and I need a live viewer. We're going to take the fourth number Let me write it down so I don't forget. Fourth number will be the file we work out of today. So it has to be a live viewer. There are the rules and that kind of thing is in the description box. If it uploaded or if it did what it was supposed to do correctly, it tells you got to be here live to participate in the number drawings. So just a tiny amount around. It got so bad here. Our grass, when you walk on, it's like crunch, crunch, crunch. It's like walking on Doritos. And then our leaves on our trees started curling up and falling off. So, but we've gotten some rain. Hey, Susan. So a live viewer, please put in the fourth number will be the file folder we use, and we have 52 folders we can choose from. So just pick whatever one of them kind of numbers interests you. So there's, that. Nobody wants to pick a number, or do we have really good lag? We might have really good lag. Okay, so there's one. And I reckon, like Joyce had said yesterday, day before yesterday, you could just play by yourself, Judy. Okay, there we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Susan. And I keep track for whatever bizarre reason I keep track of it with number 25. Oh, right. That's pretty much in the middle there, isn't it? Okay, now y'all got to listen to me count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What am I going to? 25, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. And it feels skinny. Okay. All right. Let's see what kind of treasures we got today. Thanks, Joyce. You're wonderful. Oh, look at that. That's like a magazine page. And I'm going to call it silver. It's not, it's just silver ink. It's not real gold kind of stuff. That's pretty. It says Bernhard on there. I feel a sneak. Oh, we got a monkey. Orangutan, gorilla, whatever kind of monkey that's called. Made from paint chips. So that's interesting. We've got this pretty painted cardstock and a little trimming. Quick says 6s. That looks like that's off of a scratch off. We've got postage stampage. Hey, Lori B. I'm so happy everybody's here. Sherry Abby, Mary Ellen, Judy, Susan, Judy, Lori. Oh, isn't that pretty? Of course, I'm being fond of turquoise lately. And here's a guitar. Oh, we've got 2 of those. How'd we do that? Johnny must have got one and I must have got one. So we got 2 of those. We got big old bass. a little piece of paper. 2018. Does that tell you how old this stuff is? Just, oh, more scrapbook paper. Several of these. Well, these two are the same. We have two of the same one. We got this painted cardstock. Oh, look, we got a little die cut thingy and some Asian writing paper. I don't know what kind of writing. It could be, I don't know. It's Asian. I don't know what brand it is, y'all. Okay. So, I'm not feeling the calendar. Not at this moment, but that doesn't mean I won't remember it's in there. And I kind of like the bass. I don't know why I like the fish, because I don't eat fish. I like the guitars. We could cut it out and glue it back to back. No, that would be wrong, because it's not the same. So scratch that. Sometimes it takes me a minute for my brain to catch up with my mouth. Well, G3, how are you, darling? I'm so glad you're here. Makes me happy. A violin? No, it's not a violin. It's got the long neck with those things that you turn to tighten the strings. Oh, the violins do have those too, though, don't they? Is it a violin? I'm gonna take your word for it. I never did play a musical instrument. My brother did. My daughter Erin plays saxophone, and I will say she played it very well. My son Andrew played trumpet, and he did pretty good considering he only did it for 1 year. Erin played, I guess she played saxophone 4 years. She was really good. I'm liking the orange. We can use that one. I'm really liking these too. Now we got to think about it. I guess we could use the back of that too, couldn't we? You don't have to keep it to just one side. Two of those musical instruments. Musical interlude. Just a musical interlude. For you, for me, for we. Musical interlude. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. I'm getting the vibe to make an envelope pocket going this way. That's what popped in my head. So we got that. So we'll do that with that. Okay, that's all I got. What do we think of those together? Because I'll need an envelope flap to come over. And this is not long enough to make a flap of itself. Of course, we could use one of these for a flap. Okay, I get quiet sometimes when I get to thinking, because I can't hear myself thinking when I'm talking. That makes just as good of an excuse as anything. I have no idea, Marianne, how many strings are on a violin. Let me go back and look. It doesn't show that part. But yeah, I could see where it would be, could be a violin. I guess it could be a bass too, for that matter, because they look, well, probably not. How many strings we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I can see. And it was, whatever this is, it's from 2018. So I've added a couple of dates. Okay, I'm just gonna cut off this white edge. Do I want to cut off the white edge? No. No, I don't. I don't want to cut the white edge off. We're gonna fold it, and that way we still have the edge if we choose not to cut it off, and we have a different idea. Because sometimes it's about having the options. Well, I think that looks just pretty. We could just have all kinds of flips and flaps. Let's just trim this one down because it's not the right size. And it's got a bumpy edge that apparently is bothering me. Fortunately, we wrote down our size, 5.5. This is my my trimmer that doesn't really have marks on it anymore. So I'm going to guesstimate that at 5.5. Bring that up front because I can't get. That's close enough. Okay. And so now we got 8.5. 8. Okay, so it's right at the right length. Where's the half mark? Save that. 8. 8.5. Is that edge straight? Yeah, that's a straight edge. Okay. Okay. How's that look? Perfect. Who didn't know that was going to be perfect? I don't know. We'll put that back in the folder because I don't know. All right. And then we wanted a flap, but I didn't necessarily. That's pretty though, but I'm not feeling it. So we're gonna put that back in the folder. Doesn't mean we won't bring it back out because you know we might. I think I really liked it this one with that. Do I like it with that? Do I like this painted wood stuff better? I'm liking the painted wood stuff. So I'm going to make a flap because this is going to be an envelope-esque, which means we need to trim some of this down. Or should we just make a thumb hole? We'll come back to that. To help me remember, I'm going to put a thumb hole circle punch on there. Hey, Shauna, good to see you, darling. And my apologies if I have missed anyone coming and going. Thank you for being here. Okay. And I think we're going to fold this one on the edge too, because I'm feeling flaps, y'all. I'm feeling flappage. Okay. I think we're going to make our envelope flap out of that. Just because. It's making me happy. So we want that. I'm not going for straightness per se. Okay. But I'm going to trim off this other, because that's still a good piece of stuff. See, this one's got 6 strings, so that's probably a guitar. Anyway, 5.5. No. Yeah, 5.5. And if we fold it like that, what does that become? I'm no Janet. That would be not 5.5. Okay. But this is not going to be heavy enough to suit me because, you know, I'm all about the heavy. I'm heavy. I'm heavy. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. I'm really pleased how we've just kind of jumped right in here. Hey, Vaughn. I'm really pleased that we have just jumped right in here, y'all. Of course, I did enough yickety yakking. All right. This might be useful. I don't know yet. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think in my head. Dangerous place to be. Dangerous place to be. Because I'm going to make like an envelope. I know it's not the right size. Don't be panicking. So we need something on the inside. But I'm going to trim a little bit more of this off because this could be usable supply. Okay, that could be a usable supply. All right. In fact, we might put it on the inside here. Because that would work. That's going to work. It's going to work. I just claimed it. Okay. Scooch this out of the way. Let me get my glue upon book. It's a book I glue on, not in. Okay, so we're just going to set this aside. All these treasure bits. Right there. It's a book we glue upon, not in. Okay. We're going to want, we want that to go that way. So this needs to go on this side. Actually, we could spin it that way too, because it doesn't really matter, does it? Nothing really matters to me. Boom, 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 boom. That's what we're going to do. Let's get the matte medium. Don't call him daddy. That's what that says on that paper right there. My glue brush is already wet. I'm going to dry it off so it'll be damp. Hey, Kimberly. What'd you miss, Vaughn? You missed absolutely everything. I mean, we're what? We're like 45 minutes in? Girl. You're going to have to start waking up earlier. Probably not really, though. I'm just going to put, it's curling on me, y'all. But that does happen with the magazine type thin paper. So unroll it. Behave. And we're going to stick this one this way because that's the way I said I wanted it. Didn't I? Oh, line it up. I said line up. Get in line. Get in line. Probably cut it all crooked and junk. Crooked. That's my air conditioner running because I got to glistening a while ago. Waller. Waller, Texas, y'all. It's just a little bubbled. That's all right. It's perfect. Okay. Come on. Let's put that over there. Put my brush back in its place. Fold this over so we know we've got wet stuff on there. Okay. Move that. Okay. And I'm going to hand draw what an envelope looks like on the inside. Who knows what an envelope looks like on the inside? Hang on, I got one. Okay, so this one's just curved. This is one of them big ones. So we're just gonna, do I have a big curve thing? Do I have a big curvy thing? I don't see a big curvy thing. Oh, really? Hang on, I'm still looking. Of course, y'all don't have any option but to hang on. Well, I guess you could go away. Don't go. No, don't go. So we're gonna use this. Now I'm gonna get it perfectly centered. Does anyone doubt me? Besides Janet Merle. Are y'all doing her faux postage stamp swap? I am. Mine got mailed out not yesterday, Tuesday, because I was serving my county yesterday. I'm sure that's perfectly centered. I mean, you know, how much more perfect can you get than that? Okay. Okay, still now other stuff is going in my head. But I'm going to kind of go like that. I think I kind of like that. So here we go. We're doing it. We are doing it. Nobody panic. Panicking is not allowed. Okay. So we're going to fold that, but not fold it because we don't want a crease in it because I might want to use this for something. And if we crease it, we'll be in trouble. We've already sort of gotten in trouble. It's okay. It'll be all right. It's going to be just perfect. Because I said so. Oh, we can just fudge our way around. Oh, I see what we did. We got a straight edge here and we didn't make a straight edge there. Okay, well, we just got to do this. Oh my gosh. Y'all watched me. How come nobody hollered and texted at me or nothing? People, I'm just so disappointed in people. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay. Because this is going to lay here. So it's going to look like, this is not dry. So I don't want to mess with it much. But it's going to look like an envelope. Okay? Which means we need to cover this up now because I cut that away and made it too deep. Y'all see this stuff coming. Can't you tell me when you see it coming that my brain is not functioning one step ahead? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, put that up. We need that. Not the now. Okay, so we need something. We need one of these. It's going to work with that and work with that. Of course, we could always use that because we left that part. that won't be long enough. I'm already sure. Well, I'm already pretty sure. Yeah, that's. You already fouled up, y'all. We need to pick another folder and just start over today. Y'all okay with that? Okay. Guess we won't do that. Have y'all noticed a longer lag between chat and the person talking? Ah. Sometimes, y'all, oh, I love that. I love that. So that's it. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use this piece right here. And we got to now we got to get out some, move that to its right place. Back over there. Y'all, my sinuses have not been happy camper since the Saharan dust set in. That's been a good few weeks ago. Oh, my battery. Oh, my battery. Did I save it? I knocked everything down. Not everything, just most of it. Hang on, y'all. I'm bending over. Don't look. Ugh. Who put the floor so far away? Okay. Getting the excess moisture off of that brush. I really liked it, that right there. Oh, put it on the back first. Bless my heart, y'all. And I wanted it more on this side of the curvy pattern. Okay. Brush this back in the waters. Close that. Wipe that off a little bit just because we feel like it. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Y'all might have to use the heat gun because I think I need to. Because it's so humid here, the windows are wet on the outside, and I don't mean like, you know, they're wet. They're dripping, running, dripping wet. Peeking, y'all. That's how humid it is here. So even with the air conditioner on, which thank you, Jesus, it came on, which means it's still working. That's very important in August. Ask Sherry, she knows. Not necessarily Sherry Abbott, but Sherry Levitt. I'm glad she was able to get a new one. Holy cows. Okay. Okay, that's probably not dry, but it's dry enough. Should I do that? That goes? Yeah, can do that. So we can do this. Do this. Okay, put these back in the folder. We might can use those in a minute. The way I'm doing today, we're gonna need them. Okay. That's. Did we glue that on? No, it goes this way. Bless my heart, y'all. Thought I did it upside down. I liked it. I liked it like that. And then this will come over. Okay, I got to decide how much I want that to come over. Try that. Wrinkles add character. I know. I look in the mirror every day and I see quite a character. that is essentially perfect. Okay. Just saying. Y'all know how much I love perfection. And you really should not try to trim stuff when it's damp. I can do it because I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I don't recommend it though. All right, so we got that. We're going to, don't do that. Let's just, it's too damp to try to punch a curve. To round the corner is what I'm trying to say. That's too damp. I think that will be adequate. Perfect. That's what I said. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to have that. It's going to go like that. And then we'll be able to slide stuff in the envelope. Okay. Let's get brown and get fancy. Now the color of my brown ink is coffee, because that's the color of brown they had when I was getting a brown. Which is going to get real fancy and ink around everything. Although black may have been more dramatic. Which it's not too late to do black. But I think I'm liking the brown. Hey, Sharon Marlowe. I emailed a girl named Sharon a few days ago, trying to get your address. And I don't know if that's you because the last name is different. Was that you that I emailed asking for the address? I was hoping you'd come so I could verify that. Because I don't want to send what I want to send to the wrong Sharon. No offense to any Sharon out there. Okay. Yeah, sometimes brown is just brown. Okay. I like that. I like that. Yes. Okay. I was pretty sure it was you. Pretty sure, pretty lady. But I did want to double check. And I think I replied to you like sometime after 11 o'clock. And I take sleeping medicine sometimes. And when I do, sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. So if y'all ever see a tweet or a Facebook post or a Facebook reply from me and it's after midnight my time, I don't know what I'm saying. Because I'm not sure if y'all are aware that the sleeping brain doesn't do well with word communication. Not necessarily spoken word, but written word, because it has a hard time recognizing the alphabet. Just throwing that out there. And I learned that particular peculiar fact in a weird movie we watched. I think it was a movie. Could have been a series. I think it was a movie. Anyway, about this chick, and she was fighting demons, okay? She was a demon fighter. And she was having these horrible nightmares. They were pretty not good. And so in order for her to know that she was dreaming when she's dreaming, which I might also say is something very hard to do because I'm a very, very vivid dreamer myself personally, that your brain cannot read written words when you're asleep because it's just, that's an awake cognitive thing. Very weird. Made sense, perfect sense to me. Oh, yes, I already did the shopping thing months ago. Yeah, I've done that. So I just keep telling myself, don't shop. Don't shop in the middle of the night. Don't do it. Don't shop. But, you know, lately I think I've been communicating, trying to communicate on the Facebook or the Twitter, something. I'm not sure. Might be it. No, it's not Instagram because that's on my phone. Anyway, just know I'm not in a very good mind when I'm doing it. I might be saying something real important, and my brain is telling me, yes, that's exactly what you want to say, but I don't know what got written because I can't find, well, I didn't really look real hard to see if I could find a post, but I mean, you know, by the time I remembered that I might have even done that was a couple days later. Okay, I like that. That is making me happy. So now we can glue this on to our page because that's where it's going to get glued onto the page. So get my name out of the way. Don't want that because I've already made a different thing. Let's find some glue. Get some art glitter glue. It makes such a fine line, y'all. Okay, I'm going this way on the page. I'm going this way on the page. So anyway, just make it, if it makes sense, yay. If it doesn't make sense, just totally disregard it because I was in a drugged state of mind. Oh, speaking of drugged state of mind, we have started watching that series Blacklist. I know a lot of it's an older series. I don't know how old. It's older. And we are enjoying it. It's kind of weirdish. And it's kind of, it has its moments of being able to follow it. So, but I'm enjoying it. It's very predictable, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being predictable. Nothing wrong with that. Because actually, sometimes on some episodes, I catch stuff and my husband doesn't. And then sometimes he catches stuff. Of course, being a man, he thinks like a man. Which there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. But they do think differently. And he'll say stuff, and I'm like, well, just how did you know he was going to do that? And he says, because it's a man thing. And I'm like, I guess so. I guess so. So I guess men essentially think the same. They think alike. Put that over there. Okay. So this will get glued on here momentarily, but not yet because I have another thing I want to try. Okay, and then that's going to flap down. Does it look like an envelope? Anyway, look at the chat. Okay, Sharon, thank you so much. Yeah, fighting the demons. That is a battle. Okay. Sleep shopping is not the best for your pocketbook. Trust me, my husband has asked me about that. Joyce had the phone in her room. Thanks, Sharon. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, but I don't want to glue this down yet because I have another flip flap in mind. 2 of them. If you want to be real precise, if you want to count it. And we've already been on an hour. But look, we've got the back done. Well, almost, sort of. Okay. We're going to use these here violin guitar things. Okay. They're going to be flip flaps. So I'm going to cut it right there. And y'all notice I'm cutting a perfectly straight line. Am I in screen? Can you see? Perfectly straight line. Okay, on that one. And we're going to cut a perfectly straight line on this one. Perfectly straight. Perfect. Okay. This one's going to go this way. Okay. All right. Okay, now I got to think in my head because we're going to make a flap. We're making flaps. It's going to go like that. So we're cutting this side out. That's what I had to get straight in my brain. We're cutting this side out. It's going to be okay. So does anybody else watch the back list? Please been learned. Oh, see, I hate when that happens, but it does happen. I had internet issues last week. Our internet went out. I don't remember which day it was. It was after my husband got home in the afternoon because he's still only on half days. Anyway. And, you know, the electricity didn't go out. It was just the internet. So, you know, I go and I reset it when, you know, because that's the first thing you do. That's not part of it. Okay. And did all that. And do I want to leave that part on there? Anyway. And it only partially came back up. Meaning my laptop was going online, but nothing else was. I think I do. Anyway, so we called them, and you know what the guy had me do? He had me reset the modem and reset the other devices, you know, the usual. So I did all that because I'd already done it. And then he says, well, it must be your Roku. You know. So then we had to try to contact Roku. I don't know if you've ever tried to contact Roku, but they are purely an online situation. Okay. That was something. Then the internet went out again. Totally out again. So we had to call the internet people back. And they had us do the whole thing. And the guy was kind of a jerk, truthfully. He says, well, I'll just send somebody out. They can be out tomorrow. Which actually surprised me, okay? Because normally when they send somebody out for my internet, it's like in 3 or 4 days. It's like, seriously. Okay, I like that. And so the guy was coming out the next day. So it was okay because I had my computer. But nothing else Wi-Fi worked, okay? Which was really hard on my husband because bless his TV heart, y'all. Hair more. So the next day, the guy came out. Of course, he did everything again. He reset the modem, and by this time, we'd already talked to Roku, and they kept saying it was our provider. And I'm like, yeah, I've already talked to them twice, and they're saying it's you. You know how it goes, y'all. It's not us, it's them. No, it's not them, it's you. You know, that kind of crap. So we did that. And I thought, well, I'll just wait for the guy to come out tomorrow. And if the Roku still doesn't work after that, well, I would say call them, but you can't call them. Cannot phone them. I had to do an internet chat, text, whatever. And of course, you know, they're all on their script thing too. And the guy says, well, you need to reset your modem. And I said, well, if I reset my modem, I'm going to lose my conversation with you. What do I do then? And Johnny's sitting over here. He thought, yeah, that guy, that person, I don't know if this guy said, thought, you know, they would just get you off their queue, you know, because you'd lose internet and then you lose your conversation with them. Anyway, I made him give me a tracking number or ticket number, you know, whatever they call that. So we did that. So when it came back online, and of course couldn't get Roku back, I got back on the Roku online chat thing. And we're talking nothing fast here, people, because you go in a queue and it's your turn when it's your turn. I don't care if they say there's 2 in queue before you, and then they come back and go, there's 4 in queue before you. It's like, no, that doesn't add up. And I'm no math whiz. So finally got back with them and the whole thing again, everything all again. And that person was at Roku was jerkish. So when he said, is there anything else I can help you with? I just, you know, I just thought, you're not going to like my survey. And you know what's bad about it? They never sent a survey to ask me how my technical support was, which was really disappointing. Anyway, this one's going on this way. How's that going to look? Is that going to look too weird? Does that look too weird? Give me the jack. I don't know where the image came from. I'm guessing it's something that Johnny got one and I got one, and it's tore out of something. You know, truthfully, it could have been a placemat, but it's from 2018. So wherever it came from is gone. Do we like this? One flap's going to come this way, and then this one will come this way. That's what was in my head. My head is a weird place. So let's trace this, because once I cut it, that's it. We can't be uncutting it. So you end up having to piece stuff together because you cut it. Okay. All right. So all right, that's cut. That come out like that. This is going on the top. Oh, because I have a whole different curve up there. That's okay. That's still fine. That's still okay. We're going to cut a perfectly straight line, just the way we drawed it. Okay. It goes that way. That could be usable. Maybe that too. Just a little more on that. Not much. Because, you know, it has to be perfect. Trust me. This goes this way. Okay, you're supposed to be perfect. Okay. Good thing. And then this one's going to go this way. Okay. I'm looking in the screen to see how it looks in the screen. And I don't know. Hey, Katie. B? Early morning over there or late at night for you, B? B's in a whole other country. And if you don't watch her, I recommend that you do. She got some classes going on, I do believe. Of course, I could be telling a story. I'm not above telling stories. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. It looks interesting in the screen. The only place I'm not a fan of is right here where it gets all whitey-like. This one's not bothering me. It's just that one. Switzerland, that's it. I can't believe you caught me either. I would say red-handed, but my hands aren't red. B does a lot of fun, interesting stuff. Not that nobody else does, but I'm just saying. Okay. The white right there is bothering me. So we just happen to have some ohuhu markers. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We could always cover it up with a word. That would almost be perfect. I just cut that off of a piece of junk mail today, this very day. That's interesting. I think I'm going to try to make that less white looking. So now we have to find a similar green. This is the same kind of paper. So let's see what that looks like. Not quite dark enough, but it's not bad. Let's try this one. They all have numbers on them, but you know, I'm not going to pay attention to the number. That's better. This one's better. And I think that's because this one's more olive. Which is actually even more better. I don't know about this because it's kind of a weird, one of those weird colors. Okay. So this one on top of this one looks really good to me. So, and CB does have classes. Oh, I'm going to put some diamonds. I'm pretty sure about that. But right now, I want to try to continue this lineage so that it's not quite so white. For some reason, I don't know why it's bothering me. The other side is okay with me. One more right there. The lid on. And when you put your lids on, make sure they click. I'm going to use the fine tip end. Just little marks right there. Okay. I like that better. Don't know why it was bothering me on that side, because it is not bothering me on the other side, which I find kind of weird. But I'm special like that. I'm more specialer. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We know we're going to do that. Let's ink around the edge with a brown, because that's what we got. That's what we're using today is brown. Just a little. Doesn't have to be perfect, even though it's going to end up perfect anyway, and we know it is. Everything we do is perfect. Because it all comes out the way it's supposed to, and that's what makes it perfect. Okay. See? Perfect. Let's get some of this here glue. Gluing it on. Art glitter glue, my second favorite. It's got a super fine tip, and it's pretty thin glue, meaning it comes out in a nice, wonderful thin line. And in my opinion, it dries really quickly, pretty much like the Scotch Quick Dry that we used to use. And I liked that stuff. It was pretty expensive, though. Y'all know I'm a cheap girl. Anyway. Perfect. Couldn't have been any more perfect if I'd have planned it myself. Oh, that's right. Gail, hey, darling. It's good to see everybody. I'm so happy you're here. Oh, we didn't ink this one. Ink it. We want twins. We want twins. And in case you missed it, one of my twin granddaughters, which I didn't say it was one of my twin granddaughters, but it was, had another baby. So I got a new great grandbaby, and her name is Amber Ray. So, and that granddaughter says she wants 10 kids. I think she's out of her blooming mind, but you know, whatever they want to do. And I have not met the new Amber. I've not even seen my newest grandson yet either, for that matter. We have done live video things. So I have got to talk to him. I've just not got to touch him. He likes Nana. So my great-granddaughter, the first one, Annabelle, I guess that makes them cousins. Yeah. So never mind. My brain was going somewhere else because it goes places. It goes places without me sometimes. All right. Well, it's perfect enough. Nobody had noticed that, and if they did, they're not going to say anything. Yeah, that bothered me, but this doesn't. I don't know. Go figure. Okay, so now we've got that. Oh, get over here. And it will go there, and then that's going to flip down, which is not necessarily the most attractive thing. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Why is that being weird? Well, I have to tell stuff all the time. Quit being weird. Quit being weird. Okay. That's special, all right. This is special. All right, now what are we going to do? Let's glue it down. I got to fix this corner, though, because it keeps sticking up. Oh, look out. Look out, little flipper. But we're going to use my first favorite glue because it's a heavier bodied glue. Oops. And in my opinion, works better with the heavier card. Now, technically, it's a pocket because we're only going to glue 3 sides. But we know it's an envelope or an envelope. Depends on how you want to pronounce it. Just smoosh that out just a little bit. Because if I don't smoosh it out before I put it on there, it's liable to smoosh the way I don't want it to, which would diminish the size of our pocket. Okay. Now do this just in case we messed up. Okay. Oh, y'all. Sometimes the weirdest stuff just kind of makes me happy. I'm going to smash it from this side. We already had that flap glued on the page. And then it's going to go boom. Okay, what are we going to, now what do we do? Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Okay, hang on. We've got some scraps. Going to cut this part off because this part's usable. I don't think, oh, that looks almost like an ear. Anyway, I don't think that part's necessarily usable, but that could be. Get the folder back out. See what we got going on. Hang on, I need a drink. Well, you know, G3, one time I was 27 2 years in a row. I thought I had turned 27 on my birthday, but I had really turned 26. So the next year, when it was my birthday, I realized I was actually 27. So I was 27 for 2 years in a row. It's kind of weird. But it was, you know, typical me. That's me, y'all. Okay. Did I open this up wrong? I decided I didn't necessarily want to use that. I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay. Nope, you can't see it. I don't want you to. So now we're thinking. Because we need to do something. We have this leftover bit. It's just weird. I'm just done a weird thing today. We did it without any consideration for where we were going. Not that that's necessarily anything new for me. I don't know what to do. Suggestions. Yeah, age do-overs. Well, you know, that's not a bad age, Gil. I had my first daughter when I was young, and she had her first daughter when she was young. Because how old are the twins? I think the twins are 20. Oh, nice, Vaughn. Hey, Judy Foster. We're just full of Judys. We are full of the Judys today. I love me some Judys. I love everybody else too. Don't misunderstand. I'm not playing favorites. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm thinking though. Sometimes it takes me a minute to think or more. And sometimes it even takes me longer than that to Hmm. Well, we could always just cut the bass out, put the bass right in the middle. Because we're already going on weirdness. I like that fish though. Okay, let me just stand that up so I can look at it. That is one weird one weird looking thing, y'all. Okay. How would that look in the middle? Let's see if we can make more bizarre, more bizarre. How bizarre. Isn't that a song? How bizarre, bizarre. I don't know. Okay. I really do like this. Okay. Let me see, what kind of scraps do I have over here? I think we're going to use this. I think we'll glue that down. Just part of it. Just part of it. Just this part. Just this part. Okay. just this part. Fussy cutting. Cussy cutting. I don't mind fussy cutting. I can't do a whole lot of it. But I don't mind it. I actually find it kind of soothing. I'm not sure if it's the, some of it I think is the texture of the paper as you're cutting it with the scissors. And you're actually using both hands. If you can make it work right. I'm not looking at chat. I know no one is surprised by that. Okay. Almost there. Anyway. Folder. See, I can think about it. Let's see if that'll fit. Oh, it's going to look weird. Don't think it's not going to look weird. I mean, you know, how perfectly weird is that? Yeah, not too much at a time. Yeah, weird stuff does go. Which speaking of, let me scratch out that number because we don't have 52 anymore. Now we're down to 51. Okay. All right. So I fixed that. Okay. What I was thinking just before CV kicks me down in mud was actually just making like a journaling card. Y'all know how I make journaling spots, but I don't never journal in them. I was thinking we could make like a journaling spot. Oh, but it could go on the inside there. Okay. I think that's what I'll do for the inside. I'll put that on the inside. Because we gotta have something inside the pocket. I mean, we can't just have a pocket with nothing in it. Can we? Okay. Put this. Set this aside. Because we have paper dolls. Oh, this goes inside the folder too. Inside. Go back in the folder. Okay. I bought one package of the groups, but I must say, because y'all know I love me some paper dolls. But I will say they're all relatively the same size. So I was kind of disappointed in that. You know how when you buy the regular package of the paper dolls, you get big ones and you get medium ones and you get little ones and you get more littler ones. So I was really disappointed that they were all the same size. Just saying. Whoops. I had bought several packages of the paper dolls. I got them on clearance when the one Michaels was closing at. You know, I got them on, you know, super cheap clearance that time. And of course, I bought them with coupons when they used to have coupons. And I'm thinking this might be the best size. This might be the best size. I don't know what kind of people we got in here. He always looks like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, Barb. Darling Barb. It's good to see you. Well, he's got musical instruments. We might have to use him. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with this really now unattractive thing. Oh, I have two of the same one. Oh, look, he could do double duty. That flap's going to come down. We could put him on the flap. Why couldn't we? Who said there's no law against putting him on the flap? And even if there was a law, it was one I made up myself. So we could do him twice. He could be a twin. Set this lady. She could be sitting there. Because I like that too. Or she could be sitting over here. Okay, I'll put him up there because we're still thinking about him. And I think the real picture was both of these. No, they weren't together. She was with somebody else, or she was with somebody else. And I really do like her. Okay. She lost her partner. I cut her off from somebody. Cut her off. No, Sharon, it's in my book. I can't send it to you. Now, if at the end, if you get the right number that goes along with the bingo ball, you might could win the leftover stuff in the folder. Of course, you got to be here. You got to be present to win that part. Kind of like him, too. I'm liking the sitting people. I know these are a group, but they did not come in my group paper doll package. So I know they can make them smaller. No, no. Oh, there's that guy who's sitting with her. But there's a, do I have a square photo with her in it? Oh, look, we got another bugle boy. There's Colleen. That one always reminds me of Colleen. I don't know why, but it does. Always has. Okay. I like her. And I like him. I don't want her to be by herself necessarily. But I don't mind him being by himself. You know, it's just a sticky wicket sometimes. In my mind, it's sticky. That was that one. I wonder. I love the paper dolls. I have a lot of paper dolls. I like them, y'all. Don't judge me. There he is again, and he's the same size. Evidently, somebody's mixed up my sizes. I don't know who. Somebody. You're way too big. Oh, you're in the jumbo folder. That's why. Sometimes it's hard to decide which size is which. And look, here's that boy again. We sure don't use him very much, do we? Their heads are about the same size. That's how I determine if they could go together, if their heads are about the same size. But they look bigger because they're standing up. I don't know. I'm going to think about that for a minute. I know, I keep thinking about everything. Everything. There, see how much bigger their head is than her head? So this is bigger, definitely. For Rizzles. Here she is again in a bigger size. I like the bigger size. She's much more presence that way. She gets more presence. All right, I'm getting there. He looks like an off-duty cop to me, like a detective. Sharon, girl, haven't you won before? I don't know. I don't keep track, so I really, truly don't know. Those all go in there. That one goes in there. These are the ones I call jumbo. I'm liking the bigger her. So we'll use the bigger her. I love her. She's beautiful. Do I like her there or do I like her over here? Oh, now her feet are going to hang off, so she has to go over here. I don't want her feet to hang off. See, it looks like she's sitting. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. Dangerous place to be. Just because. Let's just run through them. Because I thought I had a picture of her sitting and there's actually other people with her. There she is. Told you there was somebody with her. There's another lady that's with her. That would be wrong. I don't want to cut them apart. I think this is a deceased person that they propped up and took a picture of. Every time I look at it, that's what I feel about her. Which is very judgmental of me, but that's true. Because they used to do that back in the day when there weren't none of us here back then. There's Colleen again. Because photographs were so expensive and so rare that they tended to only do that after someone passed. All right. Okay, let's put the dolls away. Put the dolls away. Let's see. We got other crap we can play with. That's weird. As a clearance shopper, I got other crap we can play with. But I don't know if anything else would work. Because I'm just kind of just liking her, but we need something to say. I don't know what we need to say. We should say something. Because, yeah, I think I'm just going to use her. Because, see, this kind of looks blank to me. Yeah. I won't never use her. Won't never. You know, I guess they are. Well, let me rephrase it then. I don't like her. I know, Sherry. Every time I see somebody using one of them paper dolls that I don't have, because you don't get the same ones in every package. You get some of the same ones. But there's some other ones that they don't make very many of, and I see people using them, and I'm like, I don't have that one. And then I get all jellified and junk. Okay. I think if we just put a phrase there, let's go ahead and glue this down because this is going to be our tag inside. Because I said so. Get the glue upon book. It's the book I glue upon. I don't glue in. I glue on it. Let's just get out of my way. Recycle. That medium. Dovle off the extra water. Oh, a bridge. Put our matte medium on there. This is just a piece of scrap white cardstock. I put out as much matte medium as Dee Dee does. Look at me impersonating Dee Dee, y'all. I really did put out just a whole bunch of matte medium. Just a whole bunch of it there. Just smear it around over here. It'll be all right. It'll be all right because I said so. Everybody knows everything I say is correct. Okay. Not seeing any bubbles, but that doesn't mean there's not any in there. Okay. Okay. So we'll set this aside. Has anybody thought of something to stamp in there? I just want to stamp something in there or stamp something in there. That's what I want to do. I want to stamp something in there. Because she's going to go there. She's going to go right there. So so that ink around her so she doesn't have a big old white edge showing. Sometimes it's really distracting. Sometimes it's not. Here's a tip. Ink with your main applicator on the back side so that if you slip, it's going to slip on the back side. Just saying. Because I can say that if I want to. Oh, y'all know what? We could put lipstick on her. Let's put some lipstick on her. I mean, we got stuff drying over here, so it's okay. And these are pretty good for that, to bring these back out. Not that I'm pushing them or anything. We're certainly not sponsored by nary persons, unless you count my secret internet admirer. Smeared it. Don't do that. Don't like that color. Don't like that color on her. Take it off. Take that makeup off. Let's try. Let's try that one. Is it dry now? You want to see my first 50? Yeah. Well, it depends on the category. I wanted to stamp a phrase, but somebody's got to think of something to say, Sharon. She likes to garden, Joyceage. I know, CB. It was easier. They had a long exposure. I know. I remember. Yeah, I gave her a clown mouth. No. She might not get any lipstick at all, y'all. I'm just stalling for time anyway. Oh no, that's glow in the dark color right there. No. Did I already try this one? Let's try that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But I'm not a huge fan. Sometimes my fingers are too big. Okay, that's better. I'm getting there. That's too dark. I think we'll leave her like that. Hey, now. I know some of us were alive back then, CV. Oh, a snarky saying. That would be perfect. Who knows, what can we say? Somebody think of something to say. Yeah. Yeah, that's a ticket. Okay. Sassy bundle. Aren't you more imaginative than that, CV? Huh. I mean, every time I've ever met with you, you've always had good ideas for making trouble. That would be good. Write it down. She has good ideas for finding trouble or making trouble? Making. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then underneath we could put trouble. That might be goodish, funny-ish. She has good ideas for making trouble. Think about it. Somebody come up with something better. I'm probably going to be stuck on that idea. That's what happens with my brain. Sometimes when I think of something, I can't let that go. When I have plans to do something, sometimes I just can't let it go. Gail likes it. And we know Gail's the only one that counts. Because she knows how. Put that in the folder. These are just little recycles. Okay. Sharon loves it. Okay. So if we're going to use this phrase, sometimes my brain just feels like trouble, with the trouble being hidden, right? Because it's like the punchline kind of thing. Y'all know I'm about the punchline. No, Sharon, I don't like that one. I do dream of trouble because I am a pretty vivid dreamer. And y'all know that movie Inception where they were dreaming in the dream, in the dream, in the dream? I dream like that. I've been dreaming that I woke up from a dream and then woke up from a dream, but I was still dreaming. And then when I really woke up, I'm like, wow, I couldn't tell you what any of the dreams were about, but it's weird when you wake up in your dream that you're dreaming. Well, you think you're waking up. You dream that you're waking up. Oh, thank goodness, Gail. I thought I was all alone. CB, those are high fives, not smacks in the face. Okay, write that down. Sometimes my brain it takes me a minute. It's like, what did I just look at? Okay. Now we gotta get some alphabets. We can get some alphabets. What size do we want? Y'all just full of one thing after another. I have this one, kind of bold. And this one, which is small. This one. I don't think it could accommodate anything bigger. I don't think. Okay, I kind of have three sizes to choose from. So we have number 1. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, my brain does go places without me. I'm looking at it, Joyceage. Oh, Marion. And hello, Marion. I can see where that could happen sometimes. So we've got number 1, number 2. Both of these are kind of a bold font. And then we have a number 3, which is not much bigger than this one, I don't think, necessarily. It's a little bit bigger than yeah. This one's a little bit bigger. So we have small, medium, and larger. Sharon is just, yeah, I'm kind of thinking number 3 is a little too big, but I wanted to give you an option. I've not done that, Sharon, but I had a husband attack me in my sleep. Sometimes my brain feels like it might be doable. Let's, now my nose is going to start running. Yay! Okay, we're going to stamp it on deli paper. That way, if we mess up, because y'all know I'm real good at misspelling words that are plainly written right in front of me. And I'm feeling, do y'all feel like all capital letters or lowercase letters or the first letter of the word uppercase and the rest lower? Do you have preferences? Katie, did you really? Oh, Marion, that sucks. Then a large trouble. Oh, that's good thinking. With a capital T. Sharon says she can see cats. That's why she types with them. You know, I'm leaning that way, Katie. I'm not going to say that part, Gail. Okay. So we like, sometimes my brain feels like trouble. That's number one. Or do we like, she has good ideas for making trouble? That's number two. I'll cover that till y'all make a decision. Okay, so we have a number two, and now we have a number one. So now we have a number one. So that's two number ones. Sometimes my brain feels like trouble. Number one, there it is. Okay, we're going with lowercase on everything, and then trouble is going to be, I was trying to read at the same time I was trying to talk. S. Well, that's not very good. What is that? Scratch paper. That is scratch paper. So just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I already know what I did wrong. See, that's why we do it on deli. Stamp it and hold it and let the ink transfer. Let's see if it's any better. Not really. Beat the stamp harder, right? Okay. Well, it's going to be what it is. Y'all get to painstakingly watch me stamp. And I do keep my alphabet stamps in alphabetical order because it's easier for me to find them. Then I don't have to do the alphabet in my head. A, B, sing the song. Oh, and it's not going to be straight. Don't anybody be thinking all that kind of thing. So M-E, some. Sometimes T. And it's one word. T. CB. I. Okay, we've been on an hour and 15 minutes. Somebody's keeping track. Thanks for those thumbs, y'all. I like it when you up yours. And I just think it's funny when I say that because I almost have time. Just think, if we don't like this size font, we get to do it again. Sometimes with an S, because it's more than one time. Okay. Sometimes my, it's going to be a separate word. My, that one came out good. I must use that M a lot. My, B, B. I'm gonna point something out to y'all. I spelled brain wrong on my paper. It's got an R in it. Brain. I'm glad I caught that. They are it's like the word rain with a B in front of it. That's got something stuck on it. Hang on. I fixed it. Because if you beat it on the stamp pad, it makes it better. Well, I do have some alphas that stick on a on an acrylic block. What's that got a hole in it? My end's got a hole in the letter, which you'll see in a minute. I'm going to fix that. There. Now, it's not quite so noticeable. My brain feels. Sometimes my brain feels. E. E. Oh, wrong. Don't put that one on there. It's an L. F-E-E-L. Now it's an S. That was close. Hey, Barbara Clark. And if y'all haven't watched our third round of Same Sex Wednesday, it has started. Okay. And it's fun stuff. I still have to fix the link on Paint Girlie's video because something went dreadfully wrong with the YouTubes. And you gotta see how I spell my word. So she had to remake hers. I'm hoping the rest of hers don't end up being that way too, because that would really suck. And she's very embarrassed. So if you go watch her video, please leave her a comment and let her know that it's okay. That it's okay. Like it's okay. We're using E a lot. That's a very popular letter of the alphabet, isn't it? And that is hashtag same six WED, which is the abbreviation of Wednesday. Trouble. And we're going to capitalize that word. Okay. Let me move that. T. Y'all knew I was slow, but you didn't know I was a slow speller, did you? Yeah, I did too. Sharon tried to help her, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a YouTube thing. T-R. So I'm hoping the rest of them won't be that way. But you know, you just don't never know. O-T-R-O. Tro. Oh, you. Oh, you. Ah. That's pretty light. P-R-O-U-B. Y'all, I have had to look words up on the internet, you know, on my phone, because I can just push the microphone and I can say the word, and Google auto. Those are not coming out very dark. Oh. Let me do them again. I don't like how not dark they are. I think I stopped pounding so hard. T R. I know. It's almost like watching paint dry, isn't it? T R O. We have sunshine today. I was really hoping it would rain again today. But I think we're now having that dry spell, even though it's been very humid so far, or was when I came out earlier. P-R-O-U. Be nice. You. That's better. B. You just got to pound that ink pad real hard. B. Is it T-R-O-U-B-L-E or E-L? Hey, Spirit. Trouble. I think it's going good. It's a little slow right now. I'm fixing to have to look up this word. Hang on. As it says, he might want salad for lunch, and I'm telling him the lettuce went bad, and we don't have any tomatoes. Trouble. It is Ellie, so I was correct when I first thought that. T-R-O-U-B-L. We're not through spelling. Oh, thanks, CB. Took you long enough. L. Okay, one more letter. A. Trouble. Trouble. Okay. Thank goodness we're done with that. Put that up. Put that away. Put this up. That's just a piece of thickish fun foam, and when I say thickish, it's probably what? 1/4 inch. We're going with a 1/4 inch on that. I think it came in packaging or something. I don't know where I got it from. I've had it so long. I've been using it for. Okay, I'm going to move our lady. Find my water brush. Come on. Oh, don't tear over there. Stop it. I like tearing out deli paper because it makes it more melty on the edges. Makes it more melty. Okay. Now we get to watch me do all this. Well, let's just do this, shall we? Now get me a little more closer. I do like my deli paper. So we're in season 3 of Blacklist. Like I said earlier, we're enjoying it. It is fairly predictable, but that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. We like the characters. And if you don't like the characters, then it would be a big problem. Now, I myself personally have more of a problem, not with predictability, but unbelievability. You know, when they do something in a series or a movie that's just like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I don't mean just on this earth. I mean, that's not going to happen. So, unless it's supposed to be that kind of a fantasy type movie, then that's a little different. Because you all know, this is me talking from my writer's side, not right. There are only 25 plot lines. But it's pretty infinite how you can put those basic 25s together to get your story. Okay, just saying, because, you know, it's true. And all main characters need at least one ridiculous flaw in their character. That's what makes them endearing. That's what makes them believable and likable. They typically need one ridiculous, and I do mean ridiculous, flaw. Okay? Just saying. Because I know everything. Don't you forget it. Now, that's a clip that would be funny. Okay, sometimes. Wait, we left out a word, didn't we? Where's my? Sometimes. Oh, we covered it. We covered it up. We covered it up. Not me, but we. Okay, put that. Yeah, that goes in that one. Okay. All right. Y'all know it's taking me longer and longer. I'm going to hit this. Well, we'll wait a minute. We'll do it with the heat gun. Where's my, bless my heart? Where's my, bless my heart? Get my gluing brush dried out a little. When you're using acrylics, you do want to use a damp brush. It helps you wash the acrylic out. Sometimes my brain feels like capital T. Okay. Easy on the medium. Might as well paint the whole thing. Paint the whole thing. Cover the whole thing in matte medium. Might as well. And that way, if it ends up being a variance in the colorations, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be perfect. Okay. some, because where's my lady? Because she's going to go about like that. So we'll put that one like right there. Oh, that edge folded under. Oh, sometimes I have big old fingers. Sometimes wrinkle. Sometimes wrinkles happen. Sometimes, oh, my rain with the B. Sometimes my brain. Oh. Feels. So we didn't check that one. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Sometimes my brain feels. And then the punchline is like trouble. Just a little, just a little. Be conservative. Like trouble. Seriously, don't fold up. Not looking at chat. There. That's looking pretty perfecty. Okay, now we're going to hit the heat gun, y'all. Okay? Be ready. Heat gun. We're going to dry this too, which didn't glue on near as pretty as it looked. Oh, it's so now. It takes 10 minutes to pick your nose just once a week. Y'all need to go out in the dust more often. Now we've got stuff from my glue on book stuck on the back of what I was going to use as a journaling card. It really doesn't matter because y'all know I don't never add journaling. But I do like putting spots for it. Sorry about the heat gun, y'all. Sometimes my brain feels. Sometimes my brain feels. Allegedly, now I don't know this because it's never happened to me. Your brain doesn't actually have any nerve endings in it to feel pain. Your skin and your bones and muscles do, but not your brain. And speaking of brains, because y'all know I know all kinds of stupid stuff. Well, it's not stupid, unusual thing. That your heart, your actual physical heart in your body, has a little teeny tiny brain located in it. That's why sometimes when people stop breathing or they go into a coma and appear to be brain dead, the heart will continue to beat. I know, very, very strange. I know very strange, some very strange stuff. I just do. Watch. Y'all need to watch more documentary TV. Just saying. I don't know if I could make that more crooked if I tried. Bet I could. Bet I could. Let's get out this this edge is straight. See if we can make a straight-ish edge right here. That edge may not have been straight. It's definitely not straight now. It's still damp. Try it again. Go up here. No, don't be tearing. Don't be. Yes, I need to change my blades. Yes, I have some replacement blades. I even finally got replacement blades from my other trimmer. I even put it on there. I just didn't put it over here where I could reach it. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. I think it's too long. No, it's perfect. Okay. Round the corners. Going around the corners. Salad does sound good. But you know, he could want salad so much, he might go to stop at the store and pick up some salad stuff. Because I usually go to the store on Wednesday. But as I've been bragging already, I was doing my civil county duty yesterday. So I did not make it to the store. So we have no food in the house. That's not true. We have no food we want to eat in the house. Well, I don't know. That's probably not true either. I almost snorted. Did y'all hear that? I almost snorted. Oh. Yeah, outside the cranium, which is the bone and all that, right, Gail? I'm no brain surgeon. Trust me on that one, y'all. You don't even have to try to verify that. I am no brain surgeon. I'm also not a rocket science, although I do know sciencey stuff. Oh, I'm just so amusing. So self-amusing. Okay, get in there. It's kind of tight. It's tight. Will it go in? Yes. Oh, a little more. Perfection. We might need to put a little turquoisey on her to bring that over. Do we need to bring that over? Should we put a little turquoise, this is a question, on her shoes? Oh no, Gail. You can cook lots of stuff on the counter. I'm just saying. Actually, I'm getting quite spoiled to my husband cooking. He's been liking to experiment because he was watching cooking shows, when he was off with his back. So he's kind of, yeah. Should I put a little turquoise in her shoes? Because they're like I don't remember, I'm going to say saddle shoes, but I'm not sure that that's what they are. They were the black and white shoe. rumored that I may have had some when I was first born. Kind of like that. Eyeballs don't have nerves either. Really? Well, I didn't know that, Katie. It's your eyelid feeling it. Okay. XOXO, Barb. I love you, darling. Okay. Sharon wore saddle shoes. Oh, Gail's getting her pipes fixed. Yeah, the utility company has to come check. You think I could put turquoise on her necklace? They are beads. Okay, let's see. Do we have a turquoisey? Ooh. Where's my test strip? Ooh. Ooh. That's more blue. That would be, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. Oh, wipe that one off. Okay. That one might be okay. I'm not going for a perfect match. I'm just going for a closer match. Those two look exactly the same. This one's a 6 or a 9, and this one's a 100. They're so not, they're the same color. With this one. No. I think I already tried that one. So it looks like this one's the winner. A winner, chicken dinner. I'm going to use the fine end. And I'm just going to dot on her little beads. And you probably can't even tell on the camera. Hang on, I'm still dotting. And we have to wait 4 hours for that to dry. Okay. I'll bring her up really close so that she gets super blurry. I don't know if you can tell. Well, thank you, Katie. I did need to know that about eyeballs. You know, to take the shine off of some of the paper dolls and some of that other ephemera that's printed on the cards, you know how it's kind of got a shine to it? You want to use clear gesso. Matte medium doesn't really knock the shine back that much, but clear gesso does. Just throwing that out there in case anyone's curious. I know everybody's curious. She's going to sit right there. So let me, hang on. Let me do this. Try not to touch the bead stuff. So I can just try to put a line so I know where to glue, where to put some glue. It takes longer for stuff to dry. What is that there? on somewhat glossy. We're going to get the glue. My favorite. Don't touch the beads, girl. Oh, y'all, I got to have lunch with Alice last week. We've not been able to do that for a long time. She was having some work done in her kitchen. And I should be getting wrapped up PDQ, I think. Pretty darn quick, if not already. So that's good. Look at all this journaling spot we have, y'all. You know, people do that. I don't do that, but people do that. Now I got glue all over her cheese. Y'all know glue blobs bother me. Maybe don't. Maybe do now. I'm going to put her right there. Oh, and her foot just touches the bottom so perfectly. Oh, we forgot the diamonds. Oh, we forgot a diamond. Get the diamond. Hang on, let me get a diamond. I got some teeny tiny ones somewhere. Pretty sure. Oh, where's my little teeny tiny diamonds? They're like on a, there. Oh, I found them. Teeny tiny diamonds. This girl's going to get her diamond ring. Get that pointy glue. She's going to get her diamond ring. Right there. Right there. She's going to have 2 diamond rings, y'all. 2 diamond rings. 99-cent diamonds. Oh, yeah. That excess glue off, because y'all know that bothers me. Oh, go that way. Just a little tiny. There. Perfect. Okay. Here's your other diamond. Some big old diamonds. Who smeared all the beads? Seriously, people. It's going to bother me. And no, I can't explain why. Some stuff bothers me and some doesn't. Just got a little teeny tiny brush. A little teeny tiny bit of damp on there. Right there. You even put it on her hand. People. Told you it takes a while for that to dry on sort of a gloss thing. Once it's dry, it'll be fine though. Trust me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna worry about trying to keep that shut. Oh, she's beautiful. Let me smack her with the heat gun. Here it goes. Y'all. And I will post some pictures in a little bit. We'll get some close-ups going on. You're beautiful. I know you. Okay. We're going to call that one done. Start thinking about your numbers between 1 and 79. So let's take a look at it. So we have a flap. Okay. She comes out because we didn't glue her all the way down. We just glued her down at the bottom. Thanks, CD. Thanks, Gail. And then this flips out. Oh, wait. We can start. Sometimes my brain feels like trouble. Ta-da. And then we've got a big old journaling card inside. It's not as pretty as it was on the other page because I think the matte medium took some of the ink off. Anyway, it is what it is. And that's our back. Plenty big, giant journaling spot for someone who don't never journal. Well, I wouldn't say don't never. I'm more of a visual person. You know, like how everything we did today was visual. That closes down. That flips up, and then this, get in there, flips over. Beautiful. Just outstanding work y'all did today, y'all. I'm so happy you were able to help me pick stuff. Okay. Let me get my bingo balls. Oh, it fell out. How did that ball come out? How did that ball even fall out of there? Somebody's been playing with my balls. Get back in there. Okay. Between 1 and 79. In a minute, I will type the word go. Well, in a couple minutes, we'll see. And everybody that wants to play, even if you've won before, you can play. The only codicil I have, essentially, well, it's 2 of them. You have to be over 18, and you have to live in the United States of America. And the reason for that is because postage is just stupid expensive to mail leftovers to somebody. Okay? So, between 1 and 79. And what you're playing for, oh, Sharon, you're so funny. Thank you. Is the leftover stuff here in the folder. There's not a whole lot left over, but I usually, normally, always add a little, oh, it's one of Champ's hair stuff to it because I have excess treasure to pawn off onto somebody. Anybody. These are some nice strips, y'all. Look at this great bass. Look at that. We got the rest of this page or the back side of this page. I don't know. It could be used for something. We got some Asian writing, piece of paper, some stamps, calendar. Yeah, but it's got a sticky thing on the back. If you need to know what day was on what back in 2018, y'all. Just saying. So get in there. Get ready. Wait, where's my cursor? Quit cursing. All right. Between 1 and 79, one number only. And after a minute or 5, depending on how long lag is, I will type the word stop. And then we'll stop putting in numbers. And you could have won in the previous pass, okay? And then we'll pick a ball. And then we'll see who gets the leftover treasures. It's that simple. And yes, I'm sorry you have to be present to win. And thank you all so much for watching the recording. And thank you all so much for being for the live. Couple more seconds, y'all. Just in case somebody's trying to pick a number that somebody else used or didn't use, or I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever I'm saying is what I'm saying. Okay. And we're gonna stop. Okay. Just mixing them up again. Gonna untie the ball release doohickey. I don't know. I always get confused on which way. I think that was the right way. Is that the right way? There's a ball. Okay, let's see what we got. Number 2. So to have won, you would have needed the number 1 or the number 2 because it's the closest without going over. So do it again. Oh, there we got one that time already. Number 42. So that's 4, 2 without going over. And I think it's Susan. Oh, you did say you were going to pick 16. Susan, it is. Woohoo, Susan, you're the winner, winner, chicken dinner, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Susan. And you picked the file to we used too. That's happened a couple times. How funny. How funny, y'all. Susan had number 33, and it was because I write it down because it's obviously important. Obviously. So what I'm going to need you to do is email me your mailing address, okay? And my email is in the description box below the video. And you may already have it. I don't know. Could be. I don't know. The word contact is actually part of my email address. Thanks so much, Gail. You're always tremendous fun. And thanks, Joyce. You're wonderful. And I'm so happy that everybody was able to be here. And I'm so happy that y'all have been able to watch the recording. And I probably should have started with this. If it's your first time visiting my channel, welcome to my channel. This was filmed before a live YouTube audience. My gosh, it is time for me to go, y'all. Thanks for watching and happy arting, y'all.